everyone, it's Kyla from Kyla is Inspired and Kyla Cosplay. Welcome to my first video of 2018. I'm going to be sharing with you my review of the NEVA 3D printer. The NEVA is made by a company called Dagoma, and they were kind enough to send me a printer to test out for its use in cosplay. And I was already working on a McCree cosplay, and I knew right away that this would be the perfect opportunity to explore printing in cosplay. This video will be in two parts. Part one will be the unboxing and the setting up of the NEVA, as they boast that it's easy to set up with a one-click print button, and part two will be the process that I took to achieve a flawless 3D print. So let's get to it. Guys, the NEVA has arrived. It just came in today. It's in this very large box, but it is surprisingly lightweight. I'm gonna unbox it with you guys. We're gonna put it together. I might be a noob at 3D printing, but I'm also a noob at putting things together. I literally just took it out of the box. It's like all set up. I have the user manual open. There's still a few things that I have to do to get it set and ready to go. Maybe. Inside the small box were a snowflake, a bracelet, and a keychain with my logo, the SD card to transfer files from the computer to the printer, a user manual, some kind of a tool, some kind of orange arm things that are magnetic, orange filament, and the power strip. That was really easy. So that was cool. All in all, we started at 7 o'clock and it is 7:30. The next step is to install the software. They have a special software called Cura. So I already have it on my computer. I'm just gonna go through the install process. I'm going to open an object, and I've already downloaded my bullet from Tinkercad, so I'm gonna open it, and it just pops right in. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go. All in all, it was pretty easy. I'm very happy with how I did this by myself. I didn't really need any help. So if I can do it, literally anyone can do it. Yeah, I'm so excited for this. Okay, so now that the printer is set up, it was time to print, right? Well, the path to getting a flawless print for me wasn't easy, and I'm not going to pretend that it was. We all know that 3D printers kind of have a reputation of being faulty and a little bit temperamental, and I feel like my experience was no different. I have ultimately ended up with the perfect settings, and I'm getting really good prints now, but the journey to get there was a little bit tricky. So first of all, this is actually printer number 2. I had success in my first prints of McCree's flashbangs. They turned out really well, but I was having problems achieving that same print quality on all the subsequent prints that I was doing. So the folks at Dagoma were so kind. Their customer service is amazing. They actually hopped on a video call with me to try to troubleshoot some of the issues that I was having. But ultimately they thought that maybe I got a faulty printer, so they were kind enough to replace it and send me a new one. So even with printer number 2, I was still having some issues, and all of these are user-based. I fully understand that they were my issues with my setup. First aspect that I was having trouble with is apartment living. I have downstairs neighbors. I live in an old apartment. The floors are uneven. So the neighbors actually could hear the vibrations traveling through the table and the floor into their apartment. Cushioning and stability were really important to me to achieve a print. To fix this, the NEVA sits on my sturdiest piece of furniture. There's 2 layers of EVA foam underneath the desk that it sits on, as well as a non-skid layer on top of the desk where the NEVA sits. This helped with stability and cushioning so much. Now the noise doesn't travel through the floor. You know, it's sturdy, it's stable, and that helped. I then had problems with calibration. The printer calibrates itself each time before it prints, but I noticed that I was having trouble getting the printer to calibrate correctly. At one point, the head of the printer even dented and put a hole in the bed of the printer. Again, the customer service at Dagoma is stellar. They were able to walk me through putting blue tape on the build deck. Little trick that I learned the hard way is the tape cannot hang off the build deck. That messes up calibration. I was taping around the edges and folding it down. Don't do that. Make sure you rip your tape along the edge. I really wish I knew that before starting the whole process. It would have saved me a lot of heartache. But now that stability and cushioning and calibration was taken care of, I started getting really good prints. Diva's gun printed, resin the pieces together, sand it, fill it, paint it, and it looks awesome. So I'm really, really happy that those small little issues are taken care of, because now I feel like I'm really using the printer to its fullest. Like any 3D printer, the process isn't perfect. Obviously, I ran into a lot of snags on my journey with the NEVA, but I am thrilled with the outcome. I love this printer so much. I especially loved being able to just say, hey, they announced Black Cat Diva, awesome, I don't have to buy a gun. I can literally go to my desk and print the gun. It's that easy. I can't believe that I wasn't using 3D printing in my cosplays earlier. Like, it's a really, really good printer. It is easy to set up, and once you figure out the right settings and the calibration, it's a breeze to print whatever you want. The Cura software is really good. It's easy to understand. I think it's good for beginners. Click the link below, guys. Check out the NEVA printer. You will not be upset if you get it. It's the perfect printer. Yeah, if you use it, if you buy it, let me know. I would love to see what kind of things that you guys print.